up, guys? Das Moon here. Yeah, we're gonna do a little dominations and talk, cause gonna do a play in chat, cause right now my city is going insane. Um, Donald Trump won the election. Donald J. Trump, Queens represent. Who saw it coming? I did. I said it was. Said that man was gonna win. Come on now. But this was a hard one for a lot of people. I myself am not a Republican, conservative. I am a proud independent from day one, ever since I could vote. In my first election, my first person I voted for was Ralph Nader. If you know about Ralph Nader, like, subscribe, you are a friend of mine. He was the first Bernie Madoff. Not Bernie Madoff. Bernie Sanders. It's a different guy from Queens. Once again, Queens, but no, it's a different Bernie. Bernie Sanders. Yeah, Ralph Nader was the original Bernie Sanders. He was the third party candidate that ran for change. He ran against the system and he wanted to change things. He was actually in there. Ralph Nader is the man. I still represent for Ralph Nader, and I say all that to say I'm not a conservative, but Donald J. Trump is our president, people. Let me check on my little people here because they're starving. Let me get some food, see? Build my traps up. I like to multitask. This is my break time, so I want to talk to you guys. Um, I didn't want to get too political in these videos for this channel, but I can't help it. I'm of a certain age where this stuff matters to me. And I don't want to see good people, uh, people that I consider good people out there rioting in these streets right now. I don't want to see it. It's not right, and it's not even American. Dare I say it, it's not even American. Because our candidate, your candidate, Hillary Clinton, lost, and she lost rightfully so. She lost rightfully so. She lost fair and square. She lost at her own game. She had every advantage there was. She had every support there was. She had the presidential incumbent support her. I mean, come on. A ferocious speaker at that, and Barack Obama. President Obama, you can still say that for a couple more months. So she had tremendous support, and she lost fair and square. And my problem is that they're not accepting the reason that they lost. They want to point fingers, and they're robbing celebration time from the victors, which are the Trump supporters. They deserve to have this moment, and they're being robbed of it. That's not right as well. I don't want to say how I voted, but I will say I am happy that Trump is our president. I accept that. And I believe he's going to do a good job because the one thing that these people are complaining about that they don't understand is that they could say what they want about this man. He is a fighter. We proved that. He is a business owner. He owns businesses, billion-dollar businesses in these countries that people are so concerned about. He owns hotels in these places. This man is about business. You think he's really gonna light a match on the White House and really burn it all down? Come on. He's American. He's selfish, which also benefits to our side because he's gonna be in there fighting for us. So, if you truly call yourself American, you should not. You should support your commander in chief. There was a period in time when we had a president, but some of us called Junior. Yeah, the W. George W. Bush Jr. And he won at a time when nobody was happy when he won that second time. Not many people was happy when he won the first time. Nobody was happy when this guy won. And nobody was still riding in the streets then. People were upset when George Bush won, if you guys can remember. And I can't believe it's worse. I can't believe these people are acting worse. And it's these liberal people who I knew were so hypocritical because the only thing they want is their way. And when you grow up in this world, you realize you can't always have your way. Even here in the good old US of A, you cannot always have your way. You just can't. And they need to accept what has happened. I do believe it'll work out for the better. If you are a working class person, congratulations. If you are a person of a certain age and you've been in the workforce, you know what it's like to work under somebody who's not rightfully, who is dumber than you. And they got there via just all sorts of backdoor politics and nepotism. I know some people want to say Trump is the believer in nepotism. I learned about nepotism when I was younger from Trump, just studying his business practice. He was talking about how it's smart to hire from inside your family somebody that you trust and train them up. That's all nepotism is. Different from cronyism. Cronyism is what George Bush got into. That's just hiring your friends because it's your homie, whether they qualified or not, whether you train them up or not. That's a totally different thing. Nepotism is not fully a bad thing, but it is a thing. Um, we need to start writing people and get with the program. We need to accept the fact that he won. Okay, so the free rides will slow up, and they should. They should. I mean, if you're a person that wants to work, you should be okay. If you are a true American, if you're born here, you should be okay. I fully understand if you're an immigrant and you're here, you would be in the streets right now, kind of, on edge. But all I could say is that there was plenty of people that came here before you, and they paid their dues with blood and death, and generations of just being just dismissed, disregarded. The civil rights movement was for the rights of all men, not just black men. That's why those words was very careful about those gospel freedom fighters when they fought for civil rights. It was very careful to say that this was for all men because it wasn't just a black and white thing. There was plenty of Spanish here, lots of Puerto Rican here at the time. They were fighting. I think that was pretty much it. There wasn't so many of the Indians, the Russian and European. Yeah, they was here, but it wasn't so much like it is now at all. And those were the two groups that were being persecuted against the most. And that's what they fought for in the 60s. It was my parents. My father was a veteran. And we got blood ties to this country. I have personally myself, I have no other place I could go. So if you were in that same boat when you claim this country as yours, you claim this American flag as your flag, you do not have dual citizenship, you got nowhere else to go, you should be happy. You should support your commander in chief, which is going to be Donald J. Trump. It's not a new face. I did not watch the Apprentice show. Caught maybe 3 episodes of that. During those days, I was busy with my own company. But I knew about this man from just being in my city. I knew about him. Everybody knows about Donald Trump for years. I mean, especially if you're in a major city. If you study business, you study his book the same way. If you study stocks, you know about Warren Buffett and you read his books. Yeah, I mean, it's for people that are real people. You know about this guy here. He's not fully new. Um, and that's what's attracted him to a lot of people. They wanted change. And he seems to be an able-bodied person that can actually do it. Ever since Barack Obama became president, this man has never stopped screaming and yelling 8 years straight. So he's gonna do it for us now, and his policies will be his policies. So America will change soon. And I, for one, am glad to see it because I've been here and I've seen it go down, and it's just too much. And I love people. I have friends from every background every background there is, and I love them all. They're citizens here, and some may have family members that are not. I don't know, man. If you didn't marry that chick yet, this might be the time to do so. I don't know. I don't know. If you're a young male in this country, you realize how valuable you are if you're a young American in this country now. You are not valuable. You could just sell your marriage license now. You know how valuable you are? You could just auction yourself off. I'm thinking about that, man. I'm gonna start at 10,000. Marry me on paper for 10,000. You get to stay here. It's on paper. It's almost just on paper. Anyway, oh man, showing you guys my village. These guys have not. They've been neglected. Let's hunt this elk for you guys. And let's get some gold, because that's what we're about now, man. I just wanted to get that out there. Stop rioting, you guys. Accept it. Put your latte down. Accept it. A lot of people are just spoiled, man. A lot of these college kids are in there. They are funded to be there. Some are just have their taking their parents' money. Some of them don't even care that they are. A lot do, but there's a lot that are just spoiled that don't care. They're just enjoying their youth, as they should. But this is nothing new, and I sympathize with them because I remember how it felt when Ralph Nader. See, Ralph Nader ran, at least he made it to the dance. Bernie Sanders, he fully got kicked out of even participating. Ralph Nader made it to the election day, at least. And I believe it was 2% of the nation got it for him. I'm a proud 2%er, though. And I'm upset that Bernie got robbed of that, but he chose to bow out. I don't know why he chose to accept that Democratic he chose to just forfeit the Democratic nomination so meekly. I mean, he fought strongly for it, but he clearly was the voice of the establishment. He was the voice of the people, not of the establishment. He's anti-voice of the establishment, and the strong voice in that. Hillary wasn't selling anything. She lost rightfully so. I'll make another video about that if you guys want. We could keep going. DomiNations is a good mobile to talk about these about these political situations. It's about building a nation. And yeah, that's all for now. Stop rioting. Okay? Donald Trump is your president. A lot of people had to accept this bitter pill of who was their president for generations before. Not gonna make it a black-white thing, but there's been generations of black folks that had to pick between one white guy and another white guy. We had to do this so many times for generations, and you gotta pick your best interest. And that's exactly what it is. The American people chose their best interest, and their best interest was not to move forward. Okay, which I hate that slogan she made. She failed off the jump with that. For me, I'll have to make another video on just Hillary alone, because the fact that she's not even accepting responsibility now is truly upsetting for me, and it's encouraging these people to burn down my city. Okay, it's not cool. Um, so that's all for now. Yeah.